Hey guys, Ryan here, and it's 2 o'clock on Tuesday. I have Mark and Jonathan in the back office, back room, lineup, ready to ask me questions about AI and specifically about the platform that we offer to help businesses get the phone answered. I'll bring you guys on in 1 minute. So for you guys that are new to this workshop, I have this every Tuesday at 2 a.m. or 2 p.m. and it goes until generally goes until for an hour or until I've delivered all the content for the day that I've laid out in the description. Today's going to be a little bit different because I'm going to show the back office of the platform. Specifically to Jonathan and Mark, who are thinking about white labeling the software from or with me and becoming, in essence, a partner. They do a lot of what my other agency does, which is helping businesses to optimize their Google local service ads and Google business profile pages. Just so that you guys know, my agency is a partner agency with Google. And I've been doing this for about almost 20 years now. And I've helped hundreds of businesses throughout the world to set up their Google business profile pages, to optimize them so that they have a consistent stream of pre-qualified, pre-sold leads coming in the door and basically like calling on the phone to their businesses so that they can actually convert them into new jobs and new business. We work a lot with contractors and some other white collar businesses, attorneys, etc. You can go to our website. I'll actually show you. The best thing you can do is to ask questions either live or join the workshop. A lot of you guys are joining from either X or Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. It'd be great to have you join or to ask any questions in the chat on the video, wherever you're watching this from. I am streaming this live using StreamYard, so I'm streaming to multiple different platforms at the same time in order to increase the reach. And what I'll do is so there's the website, DIYAI.ai. I also have a school community at school.com/local lead labs. And you can also text us and we'll answer any questions you have at 561-861-3238. I think both Mark and Jonathan found me on the school community. And again, that's school.com/local lead labs. And please let me know what other questions you guys have. And again, anything about conversational AI, I know a lot of people are really hesitant about using a conversational AI agent for their business. I can tell you that it definitely does help in many different ways. Not only help you convert more leads because you're actually, it's all about speed to lead. It's about getting that lead before anybody else does, so that they don't go and scroll and try to find the next or call the next business down on the list. It's also going to help you because when Google sees that you're actually responding to the leads and answering those phone calls quickly, they will rank you higher in the local service ad section so that you get more phone calls as well that way. So let us know what questions you have. And I do have a list of topics, 3 topics that I was going to talk about today. In lieu of that, I am going to bring Jonathan and Mark on here because I really do prefer to have a live conversation with people and instead as well. So it really makes it much better. So, hey, you guys there? Can you hear me? I can't hear you guys.
Yes, we're here.
Oh, good. Awesome. Good to have you. So yeah, thanks for joining. And so before we get started and I can show you the back office of the software. For those of you that have not seen an AI agent built from scratch really quickly, I mean, just to give you a little heads up, basically what we're going to be doing is just going into their white label account, which, by the way, did you get the email, Mark?
I haven't seen it. Jonathan, have you seen it?
I've not.
Okay, I'll resend it. I do want to make sure that, obviously, let me just make sure users, let me resend password. I'm sending it right now. And I've got info@Muon Media.
That's right.
.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So so you should get it. Maybe check your junk file or junk folder.
What subject line or sender should we look for?
Probably DIY AI. Something like that. It should be going to Mark.
We can both see that. So yeah.
Okay. We'll figure that out. I can add another one here as well while we're on. But let me go to my screen here. So just so everybody has some context of what we're going to be doing, I'm going to be creating an agent. Do you guys have a business you want to create one for? Or do you want to do it for yourself, or how do you want to do this?
Well, it'd be useful for us for sure, but I'm wondering whether it'd be in a way better to demo for a client.
Yeah, I mean, for a client, or we could. That'd be great. I mean, I could create one for a client, and that way it's ready to go, and you can just send it to them and see what they think. It'd be great if it's a U.S. based business. Obviously, we can do. Yeah, okay. We can't. I know you guys do stuff in the U.S., so we can do stuff outside of the country, outside of the states, but it just is a little bit more challenging. There's different rules in every country for getting these agents approved, because we have the A2P registration process here in the U.S. and the UK has their equivalent of it, and and so on and so forth. So, okay. So and if you guys have any questions, again, put them in the comments. If anybody has a question that's watching live, I'll see all the questions here on my platform that I'm streaming from. And with that, I'm going to share my screen and maybe, just have the info ready so that we can kind of rock and roll here. I'm going to share my screen so that you guys can see it. Okay. So this is the back office of our platform. I did add you guys as a business here. I'm going to add another user here. So first name, Jonathan, or would you want me to use another one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. Do JW. Actually, let's just do this. Let's do info.
Okay.
At octobermarketing.com.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's try that.
Okay.
And I am looking in the spam folder. That never came through, so I'm not sure what's up with that.
Okay. Jonathan, and then I'll
Wilson. W. Wilson.
Oh, sorry.
Wilson. Yeah.
Got it. Awesome. Okay. There must be. Oh yeah. Password. Okay. So let me know if you get that.
Checking right now. You dropped that password to me in WhatsApp.
Can you just check the spelling on the Muon Media there, just in case? I can't quite see it. So it's MUONMEDIA. Yeah, that should be right.
Yeah. And then we've got somebody else that's. Hey, Devin, how's it going? Here, let me add you to stage. You there?
Yep.
Awesome. Glad to have you here. Are you an agency owner as well?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you and I spoke.
Yeah.
I remember. Awesome. Okay. So so this is the workshop I was telling you about. So you're the one that you have the business that we were referring to. So this is what I do every Tuesday. It's primarily for the DIY AI platform. Mark and Jonathan have an agency, and I'm just setting them up with an AI agent right now on my software platform that I've been developing over the past 2 years.
Okay. Sick.
Okay.
I did get that email, by the way, on my address. I'm not sure why it's not getting through to the original one, but I've got mine at least.
Oh, good. Okay. So
doubling. Okay. All right. There we go.
Okay. So I'm going to add a business here. So which one do you guys want me to add here? And what's the first name and last name?
Mark, I think you're muted. You want to do Sam's account, or what did you have in mind? Yeah. Okay. Great.
Sam? And I can make it your email address so it goes to you.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's try that same one again. info@muonmedia.com. MUON.
Okay.
If it fails, we'll switch.
Okay.
Surname is Surname is Grimm, GRIMM, as in tails.
Company name?
Lily pad with one L. And then, yeah, exactly.
One L.
The middle is just one L. There you go. Pad. Yep.
Okay.
Main keyword, if it matters, would be pool cleaning.
Got it.
Yeah.
And we could put their address. Let me see if I can get by without putting the address in. And hopefully this will work, because sometimes if there's already an email in here, it might not work.
I get you. Yep.
Yep. Let's see. So I'm gonna try to save it. Oh,
So
emails.
can you update me in 2 sentences what exactly is happening right now?
Yeah. So like I said, we're setting them up on my platform they already have a white label account, and I'm setting them up. Like I already said, I'm setting them up an AI agent on my platform.
Okay.
With an AI agent for one of their clients.
Oh, all right. Oh, a receptionist?
Yeah, exactly. An AI agent that would answer the emails, phone, chat on the website, etc. Yep. And then what's the email address? So is there another one I can use?
Let's do Mark. What do you have handy there with you?
I could just do a regular Gmail if that would help.
Perfect.
Yeah, let's try that.
Yeah, so do Muon Media Ltd @gmail.com.
Got it.
I'll check that now.
Okay. I think that's going to work. Good. So now okay, what area code?
I will look that up in 1 second. I think it's 817, but let me double check real quick.
As you can, so we're purchasing a phone number because this agent is actually going to have a phone number attached to it. So people will be able to text it. They'll be able to call it. I mean, and here's the unique thing about our specific agent is that because it actually has a Twilio number that's assigned to it, it can do a lot more because, so we can actually, we've actually built into our software the ability to do a call flow, so that what we can do for your local service ads, for example, we can have the call flow go to you first and then go to the agent if you don't answer it. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
I've got area code and city there in the chat for you.
Okay. Awesome. Aubrey, 972, got it? Okay, so we're going to purchase the number now. Search. Hopefully there's some numbers available. There is. I'm buying the top one here. So we actually buy it. I think it's like $2 or $3 a month, but hey, it's not that much, and it's more important that you get experience seeing what it is and how it works. And okay, so so this is the number we got. I'm going to copy it and send it to you, so you've got it, so you can call it. We'll call it and everything. But you should have access to this. So if you log into your account with the email into the email that I sent you, you should be able to see this this business in your account.
Yep, I'm looking at it right now. Got it.
Perfect. Okay, good. So now, we use 2 different voice agents or voice services. One is retail and the other one is Ultravox. Ultravox is a speech to speech. It's a little bit more realistic because there's no text intermediary there. Retail is speech to speech. So the speech comes in, it translates it to text, and then it goes to the agent's or the large language model's brain, and then it gets translated back out into speech again. And so there's an extra step there but and it can increase the latency a little bit. But we find that actually the retail is better right now. It's working a little bit better than Ultravox. So I just got a basic prompt here. But what I do is I'm just gonna create a really simple prompt using Google. I'm just gonna do a new chat. Please make a great prompt. You're a pool cleaning and are they a pool contractor as well?
Yes, installation, service, maintenance, the whole 9 yards.
Please make a great prompt to be used for a pool cleaning and installation company, and please do a great job of qualifying the prospect and setting up a warm transfer once qualified, and or scheduling an appointment on the calendar by gathering the leads info. Okay, I'm gonna let that run, and in a couple minutes we'll have a good prompt. And so this is the top level of training for the agent. It's what we call the debrief, basically, that the agent gets before it goes into any conversation. And our agent, we've given it context, we've given it a memory. So as long as, and we use the phone number that the person's calling from as its ability, as its way to recall any conversation that it's had with the person. So it doesn't go by the person's name because there's too many people that have the same name. It goes by the specific phone number that's associated with the, with the lead. Does that make sense?
It does.
So if somebody calls and then they text later and then they have a chat on the website, as long as we've got a phone number for the person, the agent's going to be able to have full memory of all the conversations it's had with the person.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's another thing that really makes our agent a lot different. That, and the fact that the agent will train on the conversations that it has with everybody that it has conversation with.
Well,
So yeah.
nice. No,
Yeah.
no, that's good. Yep.
Yeah. So what we do is we give you the ability to go into the lead section here and put a tick box next to the conversations that you want the agent to train on. The reason why I learned to do that is because I've brought on hundreds of businesses and I have yet to have anybody send me a PDF, a TXT, or a .doc file that I could actually use for the knowledge base.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So this is like the thing I'm having with a problem with me right now too, when I'm talking to clients for machine learning for my program, and it's just like they just don't send me the shit.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I was like, I mean, the reason why I came up with this DIY AI in the first place was because, I've been doing lead gen for 20 years through my other agency, and the number one problem that businesses had is they just didn't answer the phone. And so I'm like, when I first heard about AI, 2 years ago, and I went to my first conference, and there was no voice at the time. It was just chat. It was just text. But I saw the capabilities and I saw how smart it was, and that it was actually, it was a large language model. It had a brain. I was like, well, how do we give it a voice? And so that was my only question I had 2 years ago. And they put me in touch with Isaiah from Bland, who I can't get a hold of now because the guys, they've blown up. But but Bland is one of the vendors we used to use, and we've now used Retail, and we use, like I said, we use Ultravox. But yeah, so the second thing, the second way that we train the agent is, and that we call this the Cliff Notes. It's the second level of training, and it's the knowledge base, and it's any PDF, TXT, or .doc file, or a recording of the call. So what we do is we just transcribe the calls that are happening into a TXT file, and then we just feed it to the agent, and we go, hey, do more of this, and it just does it, and it just learns from the conversation. So, and then we also can.
I like this better than the one we're using. Yeah, because we can't go into things like that. We were only be able to like sell it to people. You know what I'm saying? What I was telling you, Ryan.
Yeah. This is why we created this. So let me, if you can also feed me the website, I can put the website in here, and it'll learn from the website as well. So I can, if you guys have that, I can put that in there.
Got it in comments there now.
Okay. And thanks for being willing to, be transparent here with your, with your client. I'm sure,
we're all learning.
Yeah. I appreciate that. It's, some people feel uneasy about that, but we're all here to help each other and learn. So that's what this is for. So LilyPad, I usually charge, I hope you trust me a little bit as well, because I usually charge for the white label, but I'm not, I want to just get more users on the platform. And so I think it's a win-win. And so I put that in there. I'm going to save this. Oh, wait, let me go back and grab hopefully Google's done. Here we go. So here's the system prompt. Did a pretty good job. Okay, so it didn't put in, I'll fix that. Okay. Oh, this is cool. Would you like me to create a custom function tool JSON for the calendar booking, which we already have? But that's pretty cool, though. That'll just do that for you. It's like, would you want me to create a program for you to handle this? It's like, oh my God. It's freaking crazy.
I know my LLM tells me 10 different things it can do, and I'm like, yes, I want to do all of them, but
one at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So let me just put in LilyPad. LilyPad. Hold on. LilyPad A. Yeah, I'll just do LilyPad. You want to give it a name? You want to make it Lily?
Sure.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Your name is Lily. Okay. Yeah. I hope it didn't give it a name here anywhere else. Oh, shit. Thanks for calling. Oh, here we go. Yep. Agent name.
Is this what you normally do, Ryan? Is go in and ask Gemini or whatever for a prompt, or do you have a library that you refer to often?
Well, library. We've gotten good at at this. So we keep using the same. We know what works, but this is kind of a newer one for me. So that's why I did the.
Yeah, I can help you with that. So this is gonna blow you away. So I have an AI consulting company, and when we help some CEOs, we tell it's easy as this. I don't really tell them this, but this is what I use. It's just Chat GPT use cases GPT. Best use cases, and it creates the sickest prompts ever.
Really? Okay. Best use cases.
Best use cases in the GPT store.
Oh, in the GPT store. Okay, got it. Okay. So write that down. So best.
It's literally amazing. I use it for everything.
Okay, so it'll show you the prompts right there.
So you literally just say your persona, what you're doing, really bad best. You literally put all this in, and it'll literally put the best prompts for the best use case.
It's a specific custom GPT, is it?
Yep.
Okay.
And look at GPTs. I'm just taking some notes. Okay, good. This is why we do this. Okay, so obviously you can change the voice. We've got a lot of different voices here.
Let's go for a female voice. Give them the It's,
Yeah, but given that it's Lily, not
right.
Jake or
There is
Oh,
Lily. Look,
Lily, look at
there
that.
is Lily. Yeah.
Let's
go with that.
let's see if you can. Okay. So calendar link. So do you think that is there a calendar link they have?
He doesn't have one now, but if you give me 2 minutes, I can make one.
Okay. Well, just know that this is where you'd put the calendar link to basically this is how it would text it. We found that actually texting is one of the best ways to have these appointments booked. So the agent will just say, "Hey, I just texted you a link to schedule an appointment." And then here's the transfer calls.
Can you actually talk a little bit more about that? Just like what does it bring to you afterwards?
So
Like,
so what's going to happen is like I said, the agent is just going to text that link that's in here.
Yep.
When that time comes that it's time to schedule an appointment.
And then where does that link bring you to?
That link would go to whatever the calendar link brings them to. So it would bring them to their calendar. So it would pop up their calendar with the times that are available.
Whatever calendar they have set as default. Got it.
Exactly.
That's what I was looking for. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. And so description is just so you know, this is a warm transfer. So we always do warm transfers. And we put a little prompt in here. Say hello to the agent and summarize the user's problem to him. Let's see. Say hello to the agent and okay. And then where do you want the warm transfer to go to? Is there a number? Can I use one of your numbers or do you want?
For now, do 972.
Yep.
832.
Okay.
3264.
Okay, cool. So basically just to translate this. So what we're doing is we've identified a number, a static number, not a dynamic routing, but just static, like one number, 972, this number here, your number, to warm transfer a call to, not cold routing, but warm transfer it. And we're using this prompt to identify how we want the agent to behave. So say hello to the agent and summarize the user's problem to them. So what the agent should do is summarize all of the issues that have been talked about, or all of the qualifications of the lead to you as he's transferring the call to you. So that's how it works. And then we can put ambient sound in the background. We can make it like a coffee shop background. There's all different types of things that you can change and customize here. And then here's where this is what your chat box will look like on their website. So if they want to add this box to their website that looks like this, so that the AI agent, so this is what the chat box would look like. I would recommend putting it above the fold, so we could go to their website and actually kind of see what they're doing here. Let me go there. So yeah, perfect. I would put it right here. And forget this, shoot me questions. This is not a smart agent. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I mean, this needs to be able to give answers, So if somebody clicks on this, so you could make it a floating widget, or you can make it a permanent widget right here. I would do both. And then that way the people can get questions answered and book an appointment once they get their questions answered right on the website. So it's going to use the same prompt. And again, it's going to have full context. If somebody called or texted, as long as the person gives their phone number in the chat, the agent will have full context of all prior conversations, and it will behave in exactly the way that the prompt says that the agent should behave. It'll answer all the questions. It'll know all the service areas. It'll know all the services that are offered. It'll know if there's any guarantees or anything like that. It can even give a quote if you wanted it to. So this is all customizable. So this is the shareable link that you can use if you just want to send it to somebody. And then here's the embed code. So this is
do you know what'd be cool? It's like if you had it linked to the Google Earth API, so it can look at the diameter of the pool, so it can give it an accurate price.
Yeah, 100%. It could do that. I mean, that's definitely something that could be done. A good idea. And that's what's definitely, and this is what one of the things I was going to talk about today is agentic agents, having multiple agents. So you would have one agent maybe that talks to another. What's that?
Orchestration.
Yeah. So you would have very specific agents that do a very, very specific job. So Lily would then say, oh, let me get Carl's, our other agents input on this. Let me link up with Carl and get the sizing of your pool really quick. And then I'll give you an estimate. 1 second, just hang on. And Lily would then connect to Carl, and Carl's prompt and job is to specifically measure the pool and give an estimate or an approximate cost based on, the size of the pool, et cetera. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And what that's called, it's called orchestration. So Lily is the orchestrator, like in a symphony. So like when she points to Carl, who does the pricing stuff, he hits the tambourines, you know what I'm saying? And then the guy does a trombone, he does something else, does the quotes or like something else, you know what I'm saying? So it's just Lily's doing the orchestration, and then calls different agents for different things.
Exactly. And so there's one that's like, the top of them all, like Lily would be the one that goes and pulls all the information from all the different sub agents potentially, and then brings it back into one place in the conversation, in the context of the conversation.
Like a maestro.
Yeah, exactly. And so you've got in content, you got floating. So here's the two different, codes for both. And then there's also a voice widget. Somebody could actually click to call here, but I don't use this one a whole lot. The one I use is the chat because it's just the easiest. People like to chat on the website. It's very easy. And we can call it and we can see how it sounds if you want. You guys want to test it out?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let me
I want to hear how Lily sounds.
I did give you a calendar link there in the chat as well.
Oh, okay. Got it. That was quick. I might not have programmed it exactly for the warm transfer. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I just know that it can be done. I usually don't my programmer usually creates most of the agents, but I'm pretty well adapted.
It's all good. That will ring the customer. If we need an actual test number, let me know. I'll give you something else.
Oh, which one? The number for the warm transfer? This one?
That one, Jonathan? Is he gone?
Oh, you there? Oh, let me get him back. You back, Warm? Jonathan?
He's gone.
There you go.
Am I back? I hit my browser's back button somehow on accident. Let me give you another number. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, let me give you another number to use temporarily for the test.
Okay.
254.
Okay.
300.
Okay.
7764.
Okay.
And that'll ring me instead of him.
Yeah, that'd be better. All right. You'd be like, what the hell?
Yeah.
All right, so let's call. This is the moment of truth. If not, I'm going to be waking up my programmer Alex. Let's see. So, all right. So 972 737
9895.
Okay, so here we go.
Thanks for calling LilyPad. This is Lily. Are you looking to build a new pool, renovate an existing one, or do you need maintenance services?
Yeah, I'm looking to get some services on my pool. I think I might need a new pump or something. Do you service my area?
I'd be happy to check that for you. Is this for a residential or commercial pool? And could you please provide the zip code where the pool is located?
Yeah, it's a residential, and I'm in Aubrey, Texas.
Thank you. Is your pool currently green or neglected, or is it just in need of regular weekly service? And could you please share your zip code in Aubrey so I can confirm our service coverage?
I think it's good. It's generally a blue colored pool, and the zip code. I'll get you the zip code in a second. I know our area code is I think our area code is 972, but I'm on Main Street in Aubrey, so you should. Yeah, it's the zip code is 76227. Do you guys do installations and repairs of pools as well?
Thank you for the details. Yes, at LilyPad, we handle both pool repairs and new installations, as well as regular maintenance. Since your pool is in good condition and you're mainly concerned about the pump, we can definitely help with diagnostics and repairs. Before we move forward, may I get your first and last name? And what's the best phone number to reach you via text? This will help us schedule your service and keep you updated.
Yeah, so my name is Ryan, and my number is 561-309-0050. And are you able to do like a warm transfer if I needed to? And could you actually schedule an appointment for me or no?
Thank you, Ryan. Yes, I can absolutely schedule an appointment for you. And if you ever need to speak directly with a specialist during business hours, I can also provide a warm transfer to a project manager. Since your request is for a pump issue and general maintenance, I'll go ahead and set up a site assessment with one of our technicians. I have openings on Thursday at 10 a.m. or Friday at 2 p.m. Which time works better for you? Once you choose, I'll confirm your appointment and you'll receive a confirmation SMS.
Okay. Okay. Can you send me a link, or can you text me a link to schedule an appointment? And also, it'd be great to do a warm transfer. Can you transfer me to somebody now while I'm on the phone with you?
Thanks, Ryan. I'll connect you directly to a specialist now who can assist you further with your pump issue and any questions about repairs or upgrades. Please hold while I transfer your call.
Yeah, it's ringing. I don't know if you can see that. Yep.
Yeah, answer it.
Hey, this is LilyPad. Oh.
I have Ryan on the line. He has a residential pool in Aubrey.
It's telling me, Lily is telling me that Ryan's on the line. Did you hear that? It's telling me all about the conversation.
I'm transferring him to you now to provide further help.
Hey, this is Jonathan.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, it's working. Sounds good too. All right.
That's
Hang
it.
it up. Yep, there you go.
That's
Yeah.
dope. Yeah.
So I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it was literally telling me like, "This is Lily. I have Ryan on the line. He wants to know," and it was kind of like recap.
Yeah, we could hear it. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. That's
Yeah.
good.
So my programmer deserves a little pay raise maybe or something. That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, he definitely. We've been working on that for a while. It's a 2-year labor of love that that I've been like, I've literally took two calls a day almost for almost 15 years with business owners, and the number one in denial problem that all these business owners had, they were in denial about. They always say the same thing. Oh, do you answer all your phone calls? Oh, yeah. We answer all. 100%. My phone's right here, man. I got it on my side. I got it.
Yeah.
So it's Joe in a truck, and I'm like, dude.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God. It's on average, it's 30% on average. That's like across the board for all businesses. And Harvard did a study 20 years ago, and it's gotten worse now. And of those 35% of the phone calls that are not answered within 30 seconds, about 30% of those never get a call back.
Yep.
So this is where, I've had a lot of conversations with a lot of business owners, and I'm really struggling, I'll be honest, like with how to sell this because of the denial factor. I mean, I've talked to hundreds of businesses, and this is so what I've done, and Devin is actually is the recipient of one of these phone calls, I told you guys about this lead generation service that I was using. Well, Devin is one of the guys that got on the phone with me, and Devin experienced the text that I was telling you guys about, the service, and he's on this call today because of that. Because so here's what I'm doing. Instead of me even offering a AI agent, because nobody knows what to make of an AI agent. I'm just being completely, they don't know what the hell.
Yeah. I've
They don't-
experienced that too. Yep.
and I talked to you guys about this already. They don't know what value to assign to it. It's not as sexy as me going, look, I can get your phone ringing. I can generate more business for you. And so that's what I've started with in order. And then what I'm thinking about doing, or I'm thinking about doing that. And then I'm just going to give the AI agent as part of it. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I'm just going to give them I'm just going to give them the solution that they don't even know that they need, and then show them after it actually gives them value, and then show them the value, and in the form of converting more leads. I'm going to show them the black and white data, and I'm going to make it so that, so that they can't do without it once they experience it.
And then you hit them with a price tag.
Yeah. What's that old line? Something like sell them what they want and give them what they need.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then when they use it all the time, be like, oh, time's up.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
But
honestly,
surely they've got missed calls on their phone, haven't they? If
Oh,
they're
yeah.
taking calls on their cell phone.
no,
Yeah.
but they
Okay,
do.
no,
You
because
just
this is the thing. This
pull
is
it
the
up and
thing.
show me.
I had a seal coating business, right? I always picked up the phone, right? But I'm also doing the labor, right? So I'm on the phone doing things like this. I'm a crazy guy. I'm not a normal person.
Even
But-
he's still in denial. He's still in denial of that.
No, I'm going to tell you, I messed it up my workflow. I had to stop guys who mess shit up on the driveway. I couldn't do all the things.
Yeah.
I couldn't do
know.
all the things.
You can't, and
Yeah.
I don't blame you. But the problem is that every business owner is in denial, and they still think they answer the phone when they know they don't. I don't know what. I don't know what clicks in here that makes it like. Even you, when you just said it, I don't know if you realize what you just said, but we all heard it.
Yeah.
You go, I answered the phone all the time. No, you didn't.
Too funny.
Yeah.
Too funny.
And so I just laugh when I hear that, because it's like they're admitting that they're failing or something like that. Like, I think it's almost like an admission of failure. It's like, it's okay. It's like there needs to be like a 12-step recovery program.
I love it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
It's okay. You don't answer the phone. I don't answer the phone. I can't. I'm okay with it. Like, I'm like, the first step is awareness. Like, then it's acceptance in the 12 in the 12 steps program, and then
This is the thing, Ryan. Like, I know, because one of my buddies I was working with too, he was doing landscaping and tree guy, right? He would always, this is what he would do. He was the guy that was on the phone, but this is the thing. That's all he did. So you can market it as like, what's free up your time? You have better shit to do than answer the phone all the time. You can pivot it. Use that to his advantage. Be like, fine, you answer the phone all the time. I believe you. But do you know what? Do you know how much more shit you can get done by not answering the phone? Because you're literally the guy on the phone all the time. I've
tried it, but you know what sells more than that? I can guarantee that I'll send you 10 leads or you don't pay. That's what sells. So it's like, I'd rather do that and then deliver that and then put the AI agent on the other end and then have them get a call from Lily that says that what it just said to Jonathan and go and say, hey, I got Ryan on the phone. And then at that point, they're like, holy shit, I love Lily. Lily's freaking great. I was just putting some mud down. I don't need to answer the phone anymore. That's the aha moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
The thing is, he's not going to answer the phone to Lily either.
Right, exactly. So it's going to take a long time for him to get a Lily call, but I'm just hoping,
but in the meantime, his calendar's getting filled up. It's like, how the hell did that happen?
Yeah,
exactly.
She's booked him in.
She's booked him in. So this is where at some point he or she is gonna experience the value of Lily in the form of his calendar getting booked, all the things that are positive. So it just happens without him even like, knowing about it. And so that's what I was trying to sell Devin on. And then he told me he sold his business, and he's like, but I got this AI thing. And I'm like, all right, join on the call on Tuesday, like I told you guys to do. And it worked out great. I mean, so we're all, I'm glad you're able to experience it. I'm glad that, that you can see what it does. And obviously, like, when you add that value to a local service ads offering and just bundle it in, I'm saving you a lot of time, honestly. Like I wouldn't even talk about AI. Everybody's like, honestly, like it's everywhere anyway. I would just say, hey, look, we can generate, 10 new leads for you per month, guaranteed. And then just set up their local service ads page and here's the other thing. Let me show you something. So here's what's amazing about the other thing. And by the way, the people that are watching, if you're going to set up an AI agent, please make sure that the AI agent can do all the things that I showed you. And I didn't even show the reinforcement learning. So I showed you that it can be trained on a prompt. I showed you that it can be trained on a knowledge base, and it can learn from the conversations. The third way of training it is through reinforcement learning. That's another thing that you need to make sure that your agent does if you're watching this and you're thinking about getting an agent for yourself. Also, make sure that the agent is not just connected to your Service Titan or your House Call Pro, because then you're caged in. You want one agent for all platforms. That's why we go out and we purchase a phone number from Twilio so that agent can be used with your House Call Pro account. It can be used with Angie's List. It can be used with Yelp. It can be used with your Google local service ads. It can be used anywhere. And then also and this is why I've been building this for 2 years. I mean, you can tell I've thought about all these things. I thought about all the things that I would want if I was actually purchasing agent myself. The other thing, I would make sure that you can take the conversations with you if you ever leave the conversational AI agency. And Devin would definitely, I think, vouch for this, that it's important, and people aren't even talking about this, because if you can't take your conversations that the agent is trained on, then it's like losing your Google pay-per-click account. The pay-per-click account gets better over time based on the way that you train it over time. And it's just same thing with an AI agent. And that's why I thought about this. I'm like, look, I just want to be fair. I want you to be able to take your agent if you ever want to leave. And we have no long-term contracts. And by the way, I do that because I don't think anybody's ever going to want to leave. If you actually set up an agent the right way, like, I don't think you should really never want to leave.
That's what I'm interested in, actually learning how to do that myself. Yeah.
Yeah. So down here, let me go back here. So in the lead section, so by the way, so watch this. So here's your conversation. It's very simple. So we've got a very simple platform. So you should be able to see either Jonathan or Mark. You should be able to see the leads here. So we have the AI agent section, the lead section, the settings section. It's very simple. So we did that on purpose to make it, easy to understand. So here's my phone number. Here's the AI number that was called. And then here's the channel that it went in through. It went through the AI. And then here's the conversation. So this is cool, right? So it transcribes the entire conversation. Every second, every is identified here that there was a conversation and who the caller, right? So now, and by the way, the agent speaks over 100 languages that we know of. I mean, and more. And here's the other thing. You can actually rate the leads. You can give feedback. And then here's the other thing is that we should be able to. Can
you put this into a CRM?
Yeah, 100%. So you can download the CSV and you can put it into a CRM if you want. We can transfer the leads to your CRM directly. We have a built-in relationship and connection with Service Titan, with House Call Pro, with Go High Level, and with a few others. And if bottom line is, if it has an API, we can connect to it.
So like Notion, you can just do it right into Notion. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So here's where I was saying. So Mark as a good, Mark as good calls for survey. So this is where you would identify this is a good call, and the agent would use this call as a training for future calls. That's how you do that. So you just tick it and you go, okay, use this call for a training in the future. And you go, mark as good call for survey. So that's how you do that.
Wow.
And then in the settings section, this is where you can add locations, you can change your password, you can add users. And then here's our integrations. We've got more than this. We can integrate with Calendly as well, Google Ads, CallRail, and it doesn't have Service Titan here, but it is Service Titan, Google Calendar, etc. And then here's the call flow. So this is where we identify, okay, where do you want to send the phone call to first? Do you want to send it to the AI directly? Do you want it to dial a phone number, or do you want to dial multiple numbers at the same time? Okay. And then what's the phone number that you want us to dial first? Is it your number, Mark? And then how long do we want to dial that number for? Is it 15 seconds? Is it 20 seconds? I usually do 15. And then after it dials your number, if it doesn't get to you, then where do we want to send it? We want to redirect back to the AI for the AI to take it. Usually that's the way that we set it up.
Yeah.
And then when do we want this to happen? During business hours? And what are those business hours? And then after business hours, how do we want to do this? Where do we want to redirect the phone number to, or the phone call to? So this is CallRail built into our platform, basically. So that's pretty cool. And then you can set up all the notifications. Who do you want to be notified when a call comes in, when a calendar is booked, when there's a missed call, all these different things you can be notified of, either email or SMS. We do have a webhook. We have an incoming webhook. And then we keep track of all the costs here, so you know exactly, what's been spent and all that sort of stuff. So more for us, not for you, but because you just, tip everybody that signs on usually just pays a flat fee for the service, for the software per month. And we charge anywhere between $200 and $500 a month, depending on what you get. That's what we charge usually for an account, depending on if you're just doing text and chat, or are you doing text, chat, and voice, and that's really it. So that's the platform, and
That's sick.
yeah, I've got a few more, and yeah, if you guys want to, here's our school community that I think that Mark and Jonathan came in through. So I don't have very many members here, but I just started it. I do have a classroom here. I've got some trainings, and then here's the calendar of when I have these workshops and things like that. So yeah, what other questions you guys have?
So when you say that your charges to the client, the user, are $200 to $500, is that then your monthly fee for, let's say, managing LSA on top of that, and then obviously the ads?
No. If I'm managing local service ads, typically I'll charge $1,000 for the local service ads management, and then another, $300 to $500 for the AI agent.
So a one-time setup fee, and then the ongoing monthly plus whatever the ad.
So I would charge about $1,000 for the setup. I would charge $1,000 a month for the local service ads management, and then usually $300 to $500 a month for the AI agent.
And they pay for the ad spend.
But yeah, or I would just roll it all into one and just be like, here's our Google local service ads management. Like I was telling you, that's really what I'm. And you could even just charge one flat fee for all of it if you wanted to, like $1,000. You could just make it all $1,000 if you wanted to, and really give, if you wanted to give a discount. And that's what some of the agency partners that I have are doing. They're just charging, they're rolling it all into one big service, basically.
But the end user or the client pays the LSA.
Yeah. So they would pay for and it's, depending on the vertical, it really, it's a great, it can really be profitable. And, if you have, I saw trying to give a discount. Yeah, I agree. And I agree on waiving the setup fee. Liam is here. Liam, I was going to try to have you join, but I can't. there's another person in the back office here, but we got about 5 more minutes for you guys that are watching, on one of the channels that I'm streaming to. You can post any comment below the video if you got any questions before we leave. And I'm gonna put the school community link up there on the video. You guys can see it, school.com/DIY AI. You can see, you can go to the website, DIYAI.ai. By the way, I made that website using Google Gemini. I mean, actually, I use Ready, READDY. It's all AI generated with a prompt. That whole website. We can talk next week more about how I use Gemini to create websites with like 2 or 3 prompts that look like, multi-$1,000 websites. And, most businesses really, really need that. They need a new website.
Where do they get hosted? On Google or?
That's a good question. So I actually used AI Studio, Google AI Studio. So you can just go here. I'll show you. And Liam said, can also add bonuses, etc. if they sign a 6 to 12 month. I agree. If somebody signs a 6 to 12 month contract, you can give them a bonus. And then website builders are very helpful for AI. He said, I agree. So I use, I think it's google.ai, googlestudio.ai.com. Anyway, it's one of those. If you just Google, Devin entered, oh, Devin's back. There you are.
Whoops.
Yep. So if you just Google Google AI Studio, it'll pop up. So what you got to do is you've got to set up a Google Cloud account, and that's very easy in Studio. I'll show you really quick. Once you do that, then what you do is your hosting is just on Google Cloud. It's really, so what happens is your Studio account you just basically what you do is you just connect your Google Studio account to your cloud account, and then everything is hosted there. And anytime that you make any changes on Google Studio, you just click a button to update the website, and it makes a change to the cloud, and it's updated on the internet like that. It's amazing.
That's awesome. Let's go over all that next week. I'm interested.
Yeah, it's really powerful. Simpler to GHL in a way. Oh, good. Glad it is.
I don't have the link to school. Do I? I don't know where it is.
Oh, here. I'll send it to
the
you.
bottom of the screen there.
Yep. School.com. Oh, hold on. .com/DIY. There it is. That should be it. And I got 2 minutes. Let's see if I can show really quick. I want to show you guys this, and then we'll go over it next week. So AI Studio, here it is. So yeah, it's AI Studio. And by the way, I made this website too. It's pretty cool. So you gotta deploy the app on Google Cloud. You can see. So I made a project inside of my cloud. Okay. So I named it Ryan, and then yeah, I mean, it's amazing how quickly it updates it. So AI Studio, definitely the way to go. It's super fast, and just using Google AI Studio to create your websites, and I mean, you can make amazing videos. And that's one of the things I was going to talk about today is how you can, in addition to the task specific agents that Devin and I were talking about, the other thing that is really powerful is creating images and updating your Google business profile page on a regular basis, because Google's really paying attention to that. So if you can generate or enhance images using AI, like put your logo on you can tell AI to put the business's logo on.
Yeah. So it's better quality. The Google indexing, like it will crawl better and it'll index it better because it puts a higher score.
Yeah. The dwell time on your Google business profile page will go up, and yeah, so that helps as well. So anyway, thanks for joining, guys.
Thanks, Ryan. That was great.
Yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. You guys know how to get a hold of me. Devin, if you've got yeah, you got my information as well. And thanks, Liam, for joining. And we'll see you next week and talk soon.
Cool.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Yep.
So much.
Ciao.